Ministerial Search Committee, Sue and I were invited to speak briefly in celebration of Reverend Rachael reaching full ministerial fellowship after her first 3 years of service to our congregation.
As a search committee, we screened dozens of 20 to 30-page applications and listened to dozens of sermons. We must have done initial interviews with about 24 applicants and finally had in-person weekend interviews with a handful of ministers.
I felt pulled towards Reverend Rachael because of her past experiences, her cheerful energy, and her creativity. She had obviously loved working in theater. She loved being in seminary. The recorded sermon that she provided with her application was unusual, creative, intriguing, and she'd worked with people of all ages.
Reverend Rachael was remarkably relaxed and professional during her in-person weekend job interview with us. And when we weren't doing the detailed interviews, we had a lot of fun together. When we went to a neutral pulpit with her and she led the service, she clearly loved doing it. She smiled and enjoyed herself during the service, even when she wasn't speaking, and she also delivered a meaningful sermon.
We've enjoyed watching her grow into leading and knowing our congregation. We were totally impressed with how quickly and well she responded when the pandemic began, getting Zoom sessions going in less than a week. I was stunned. I don't know about you. Many of you will remember the first Christmas during the pandemic when she came up with a beautiful way to have the congregation participate in candle lighting by recording members passing a candle from one hand to another in a dark room during a recording of Ron and I, also in a dark room, playing Silent Night. Her theater experience has indeed been very useful, and she clearly brings her creativity and her love to her ministry.
It has been a privilege to be on the board with Reverend Rachael several years after we called her to be our minister. We've seen her creativity and caring attention to our congregation even during board meetings. We look forward to many more years with her serving as our minister.
It is a pleasure and an honor to be your minister, and I think of all that we've come through in the last 4 years, and I'm so pleased and proud to call you my congregation and keep showing up week after week to create this magic together, because it's not about me. All of us have this part to play that just keeps unfolding, and I'm so grateful to be given the opportunity to play with you, right? and to keep it feeling like play, because we need that, and it's just such a joy, and I'm so touched. Thank you.